He looks sexy with that long hair. I like it.
To be a hippie.
But briefly, I wanted to tell you about my Saddlemen Road Sofa seat.
I'm hoping to get that to be able to ride with y'all pretty soon.
Yeah, we're ready for you.
Well, I didn't expect the roads to be as nice as they were.
Yeah, honey, I'm the bogey biker, and you know I'm here to stay. Morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jack, and I'm the Bogey Biker. If you're new here, most of what we do, I call motovlog docu-comedies. You know, we're doing entertainment. We're a day in the life, taking you to some cool places with some cool people, and we make fun of ourselves. We have a great time. We love motorcycles, and we got a lot of great friends that we ride with. In fact, we've got two viewers who have now become friends that rode down this weekend. And you saw last week, we went on some great rides, and they're still here. And today we are about to go on another great ride. We've got a friend who is a fellow Rusty Bolt. I call him the rustiest of Rusty Bolts, that had hip replacement surgery, and we're gonna go visit him, and we're gonna go see some cool roads. But briefly, I wanted to tell you about my Saddlemen Road Sofa seat. I haven't had it long enough to do a review on it. I'm new to this. I'm 2 years into riding motorcycles. I've made some mistakes along the way, and I know seats are to me the hardest thing to get right. And seats are different for everybody. People like firm, soft, wide, narrow, heated, not heated, backrest, no backrest. So there are many options out there. I made a mistake the first time. I bought a Lepera, but I put bars on first and then got the seat. Well, I don't think that's the way to do it. I think you need to get the seat right first and then try to pair your bars to it. That's my opinion. So a week before Sturgis this year, I bought a Saddlemen Road Sofa, and I did not have a second's worth of pain. Rode all the way to Sturgis and back, and had it, you know, since August up until recently. I still had the seat, but I got rid of that motorcycle, traded it in on Roja back here. But I remember when I went to the Saddlemen website the first time, there were some things that were a little confusing for me, so I thought I'd kind of show you what I got. And I appreciate Saddlemen sending this to me and supporting my channel. And Saddlemen's an American-made company. So this is more just to help you if you're in the market for a seat. For instance, like on the Saddlemen website, you have some options that you have to pick. This is an LS stitching, so that's one of the first options that you have, LS stitching in red. You then need to select I think they call it the top stitch, which is kind of the trim stitch around sort of the edges. I just went with black. You can get it the same color as the LS stitch. You can get it a different color, or you can get it in black. I chose that. This is the Saddlemen logo. You can get that again in the same color to match it. I didn't do that because I'm not sure the red is exactly the same red as the new bike, and it would maybe stand out or clash a little bit. So I just went with black on that. The stitching is very subtle. You know, you see the LS stitching here, and then the top stitching would be around there. So that's what I did. Also, this is a touring seat, obviously. I don't know why you would get a touring seat and not get a backrest, but there are people, I've got a friend that doesn't like backrest. But if you don't order a backrest, then the hole and all the hardware that's internal to the seat, there's no hole there, so you can't go back and add a backrest later. So the slot right here is not noticeable when the backrest is not on. So my suggestion would be, if you're going to get a big touring seat, get the option for the backrest, just in case you ever want to get it, even if you don't actually purchase the backrest, you know, initially. So yeah, I've had this about a week, so far so good. I don't know what, you know, some people sit on different seats and say it's like sitting on a brick. I don't know what the saddle gel, I believe they call it, is, but you know, after a couple of 100 miles, I've been on a trip or two, and it I can kind of start feeling it after a couple 100 miles, but again, it's brand new. So so far I'm really liking the way it feels. Again, extended reach for me, I'm kind of that in between where it's perfect for my lower half of my body, because I have a couple times surgically repaired ankle, and getting that back brake, the steeper that angle is, so it sets me back a little bit. I'm easier to get to the back brake and easier to shift, and it does create some issues with bars. They've got to come further back but not be too low, and all that stuff. Most of you have been riding a long time, you kind of understand what I'm talking about, but getting all that right is difficult. But I really like the extended reach seat and being back a little bit. I'm 6'2", but everybody's proportions are different as far as inseam and arm length and all that stuff. So I would just say, these seats are expensive, so it's important to get it right. So I thought maybe I could be helpful for if any of you are looking for something. That's been kind of my experience. I don't do many videos like this, but I thought I would share that before we get on the road. Like I said, today we've got 2 viewers in town that are friends now. We met them at the Twisted in Texas event last year, which, by the way, October 24th through 26th this year, Twisted in Texas is our event down at the Three Twisted Sisters. We are planning on a big turnout. I got lots of folks telling me that they're coming and can't wait. So that thing's going to grow and grow every year. So we look forward to that event, and would love for you to make it and come hang out with us. And we're just normal folks doing motorcycle stuff. So, and speaking of that, we got a great day ahead of us. I'm gonna go put on some long breeches, get saddled up, and we're gonna go have some fun and see a friend and maybe grab a bite to eat like we usually do. Have a good day. Let's roll.
Lights shining from the window late at night. I'm just watching someone else's life go by, wishing it was mine. Dreams, everybody has them at the start. Somewhere along the way they fall apart, and it makes it kinda hard to look up at the lights. When the lights go out, everything is clearer. When the lights go out, I can finally see what it's all about. Standing in the mirror, when the lights go out, it's you looking back at me. Try your best to hold on to the rope. We all have a reason to let go, and it's easier to do, but it's better if we don't. When the lights go out, everything is clearer. When the lights go out, I can finally.
Hey, the ankle ain't hurt
Oh, really?
in a long time.
Well, I wonder if it's just from your hip.
Well, that's what the doctor
He
said.
looks sexy with that long hair. I like
Trying to
it.
be a hippie.
Meet our buddies from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Keep-
Stand up, Jerry Garnett.
Good to meet you, Jerry. I'm Donnie.
Nice to meet you.
Brian Gregg, nice to meet
Bye.
you, sir.
Good to meet you.
Y'all remember this is the rustiest of the rusty bolts.
You know Marvin, don't you?
Yeah.
How are you?
Pretty good. How you been?
This is Dustin.
You still got that place laced up there?
I do not.
You do not.
Donnie, this is Dustin.
Dustin?
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So can he walk better than he could before surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not putting all the weight on it though.
Yeah.
It's, I got
No.
280 pounds. I ain't putting it on that damn leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cut that bone off, you know, and drove a damn shaft down in that thing.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. And then you left the hospital the same day.
same day.
That's
The surgery was about an hour and a half, and I think I was in recovery. I think 2 hours. As soon as I woke up, they had me walking the walker, that damn walker.
I heard you've had some entertainment to at least to watch while you've been recovering the Bogey Biker channel, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I got caught up there.
Did you?
It took me a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get that bill to rise y'all pretty soon.
Yeah, we're ready for you.
He said 6 weeks I should be able to, you know, get out and go. He said don't do nothing.
Saw an old man in a pawn shop picking out a gun. His eyes told me a story about all the things he's done. Well, his face looked like a road map, all the miles he has seen. Every line led to a place with many in between. Walked out to that Cadillac, one bullet in his jeans. Oh, I never thought that 38 would end up in my hand. Then I found him underneath the bridge where the Tickfall River ran. It's been 10 years this November. I remember what he said. Take this gun before he pulled the trigger by his head. Oh, I turned back to the highway with that pistol in my boot. Left the old man lying, the Tickfall River blue.
They weren't supposed to bring you the toast?
It's time to tell a story. I got nothing left to lose. Oh, I never thought that 38 would end up in my hand. Then I found him underneath the bridge where the Tickfall River ran. Now the old man's in the mirror, it's clearer than before. The Tickfall River's calling me, but that I can't ignore. All my memories riding shotgun, and the ones who I hold dear, led me to that riverbank as it all became so clear. I slung that pistol to the bottom, watched it disappear. Oh, I never thought that 38 would ever leave my hand. Then I left it underneath the bridge where the Tickfall River ran. His eyes told me a story about all the things he's done. All right, well, we just made it back on another good ride, I would say. And Oklahoma boys are headed home in the morning. We had I guess, 2.5 pretty fun days together. I hope you enjoyed that 2-part series, guys. What was your expectation of Central Texas versus reality?
Well, I didn't expect the roads to be as nice as they were.
Yeah,
we rode some really nice curvy roads. There's a destination here.
Yeah, we went on some roads that I had never been on. It's kind of crazy. Again, on a motorcycle, I've driven down some of these roads for my whole life, but now that I'm on a motorcycle, we turn off on the back roads, and so yeah, it was.
We had 2 days of great weather, 70 degrees, no wind, and some excellent roads.
Yeah. Well, again, these guys never would have met without motorcycles and without YouTube. They've been viewers for a long time, and now they're lifelong friends. And I appreciate y'all taking the time to come see us. And
We appreciate
hang
the
out.
Appreciate the hospitality. What we did to deserve it.
All right, so we hope y'all enjoyed that. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.
See you next time.
Yeah, there you go. See, that was painless.
Except for I let Brian talk first, and then I didn't have anything to say. Yeah. Shouldn't have hesitated.
I tell you, it's.
Yeah, honey, I'm the bogey biker, and you know I'm here to stay.